ng mga mamamayan sapagkat karapatan nilang malaman eh. Hindi basta na lang kayo nagpalitan, kayo na lang nagbubulungan. Kita lahat meron namang kinalaman ng mamamayan. At palagay ko, karapatan nilang malaman nilang tunay na pangyayari.
Naging mainit ang talakayan sa Senado sa pagharap ni Congressman Rodante Marcoleta at matapang itong nagpahayag laban kay Martin Romualdez na ipapatanggal raw ito kapag ito'y napatunayan na isa siya sa sangkot sa korupsyon, sa yaman, sa kaba ng taong bayan. At dito natin makikita ang puso at pagmamahal ni Congressman Dante Marcoleta sa ating bansang Pilipinas na dapat ito mahalal muli sa kaitas-taasang posisyon dahil na rin sa kanyang dedikasyon as public servant. Habang nagpapahayag itong si Congressman Dante Marcoleta ay makikita mo ang sour graping na pagmumuka ni Senator Amy Marcos at ang panay singit ni Risa Hontiveros na hindi naman nakakasingit kay Congressman Dante Marcoleta. Habang nasa posisyon pa si Dante Marcoleta o Congressman Dante Marcoleta ay hindi sila makakawala nito sa kanilang pagiging gahaman at sa taong mapagsamantala sa loob ng Malacanang. Lalo pa itong tumindi ang talakayan dahil inisa-isa ang mga gahamang opisyales na may isyu sa korupsyon. Ganito katapang si Congressman Rodante Marcoleta na kahit sino pa ang babanggain o pinakamataas na opisyalis sa gobyerno ay hindi niya ito palulusutin. At ngayon ay magkakaalaman na kung sino ba talaga sa kanila ang korap na opisyal. Kaya ngayon, kakabahan na si House Speaker Martin Romualdez dahil alam natin kung gaano ka-articulate si Congressman Rodante Marcoleta na pinag-aralan muna ang isyu bago ito humarap sa Senado. Ganon katindi si Congressman Dante Marcoleta. Kaya panoorin natin ang kanilang talakayan.
Yung pag-uusapan,
Dalawa
kung yung
lang,
three reports voting separately or not, Madam Chair, tama observation ni Atty. Marcoleta, but that cannot be forced. If the Senate does not want to amend the Constitution through a Constituent Assembly, the House cannot force it. Ganun lang po yung as simple as that. So therefore, no one is forcing. Precisely. So, there should be no complaint kasi we are two autonomous bodies. Ayaw nung isa makimit sa Constituent Assembly. The complaint arises from the fact that you do not want to meet with us. So ang question, how can we make use of that particular modality? It is the first modality. Yes, that means that the present composition of both houses cannot avail of that mode kasi ayaw isang house makimit. So, na po yan? That's a political question, gamitin sa issue sa election. Pero, our problem with the PI is yun na nga. Therefore, we suspected some politicians to be behind the PI because ang tinutumbok ng People's Initiative is the procedures of the Constituent Assembly. That's right. Changing the natural meaning of that section. That's correct. So that's with all due respect to Congressman Marcoleta, that's likely a subject of another hearing and another meeting and perhaps a more confident and benign meeting of the minds at another time. Right now, I can see all my colleagues jumping out of their seats to contradict us, but let's not hijack this hearing. Let us proceed with the next witness, who has very kindly come from the province of Batangas. Yes, po.
Madam Chair.
Salamat, Madam Chair.
Madam President. Madam Chair. Can I be recognized?
I've been acknowledged by the Chair.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair, may I proceed, Madam Chair?
Madam Chair.
May I proceed, Madam Chair?
I'm sorry, I thought the congressman was escaping. Yes,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
You should listen to
Madam
us.
Chair. Madam Chair, if I may proceed. I've been acknowledged already.
₱500,000, ito pa lamang papel. Ipiprint mo ito, palagay mo na lang ₱2. 800,000 is that 1.6 million plus 500, that's about 2 million. Saan kinuha ni Anthony? Maybe we can ask questions directly from this guy. Hindi yung mga nakatakip ang mukha. They're so brave enough not to be able to expose their faces in the public. I'm sorry, Mr. Senate President, but I read your rules of evidence. If the substantive rights of people affected in this hearing, they should also be protected. How can we, for example, confront the accusers if they are all masked? Hindi po ganito. I am not defending the Speaker of the House of Representatives. I will repeat this. If this investigation will find out na siya po ang nagpondo, I will politely ask him to step down. Pero halimbawa po kung ito'y ginawa ni Anthony about out of exasperation, out of frustration, because I think for the longest time, the House of Representatives have been inviting the Senate to meet with us on a constituent assembly, and the Senate repeatedly refused us. This is on record, Madam Chair. Kahit kailan po hindi natin magagampanan, hindi natin magagamit yung isang modality to change the Constitution, which is the Constituent Assembly. Every time an invitation is issued to the Senate by the House, ang answer po, deadma. Deadma. So kailan po natin gagamitin ang Constituent Assembly? We cannot. It's impossible. Sa sinasabi ng Senate, well, ang dami pong okay, bago kami makipag-meet sa inyo, you will have to agree that separate voting, ganun po palagi ang nangyayari. Dito po ang nangyayari. Ako po matagal na sa Congress. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, Madam Chair, panahon pa po ni Speaker Belmonte, pinag-iisipan na natin to. Restrictive economic provisions, blah, 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 blah. But we never agreed just to meet. Alam po ninyo, Madam Chair, ang pinag-uusap, mag-meet lang po tayo.
Dagdag lang ko kunti, Madam Chair. I just would like to react to the statement of Attorney Rodante Marcolita. Congressman Marcolita, kung sinabi po niya, Madam Chair, na siya ay nasasaktan dahil para bang alluded to yung buong lower house na sila ang nasa likuran nitong People's Initiative. Ako rin ay nasasaktan when he alluded the Senate as the opposition palagi, dahilan kung bakit hindi natutuloy yung economic chacha. Ako po gusto ko iparating, Madam Chair, na in fact, during the last Congress, kaming dalawa ni Senator Tolentino, nag-file kami ng resolution for economic chacha. And nagbabago po yung composition ng Senado at pareho na rin sa lower house, nagbabago na yung composition. So hindi po rin masabi na kung nag-upos sila ngayon, mag-upos na yan forever. Nagbabago po. Kami po ni Senator Tolentino, nag-file po ng resolution. Kaya masakit po sa amin kung sabihin niya, naglalahat niya na buong Senado ay ayaw sa chacha. Kami po, nag-propose. So, yun lang po. Gusto ko lang liwanagin, Madam Chair. Again, he is a good friend of mine, Congressman Marcolita. There's nothing personal about it. Gusto ko lang iparating sa kanya yung mensahe na kami po ay pro-chacha rin, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa economic reforms.
Madam Chair, we can simplify this. Maybe we can have a stipulation. Can the Senate stipulate that of all the initiatives taken by the House to engage you as a constituent assembly, all these initiatives have been refused? Wala pa tayong, hindi pa po tayo
Madam Chair, as Senate President, as the leader of this institution, I can categorically state that we have not refused any measures. Matter of fact, I filed last week RBH 6, which is to discuss economic provisions of the Constitution. So,
only to change your mind 3 days later, Mr. Senate President.
Did I ever say, for the record, I am no longer pursuing this? Please cite the record that I said I will no longer pursue this.
Well, it's in the privileged speech I heard by one of you.
No. I'd like to correct misconception of my dear friend, Congressman Marcoleta. We are just fighting this PI first. because this PI, this fake People's Initiative, is going to undermine the processes of voting during the discussions of constitutional change. Hindi po kami papayag na makapon ang Senado kasi mawawala po ang bicameralism that is stipulated 5 times in our Constitution and provides for the checks and balances of our institutions. Yun lamang po. Wala po tayong pinag-aawayan kundi itong PI kasi alam mo, sa totoo lang, Madam Chair, we're veering away from the topic here. But really quickly, kung yung People's Initiative, kung linagay po nila dyan, sino bang mga proponents dyan? Kung linagay ng pirma dyan to amend the, for example, public services to allow 100% foreign ownership, sa tingin ko walang gulo eh. Pati sa amin walang aalma. Yun ay napakasimple. That is a right given by the Constitution. Pero hindi. It's a very simple question to vote as one, but it is full of hidden meaning, and it will open a Pandora's box that we can no longer come out from. So, yun lamang po, Madam Chair. I just want to put for the record, we have not categorically said no to amendments to the Constitution. As a matter of fact, I met with the President, and he said, let's discuss the economic provisions and stop this PI. He told me this yesterday, and I'm saying this for the record again. I gave that speech in the Congress as a personal and collective privilege, but I'll say it again. The President said, stop this PI, it's getting out of hand, and focus on discussions on the floor on how we can improve the Constitution through the amendments to the economic provisions.
Madam Chair.
You know.
Madam Chair, point of order.
Yes, thank you very much.
I listened intently to the distinguished chairperson when she enumerated the basis for this inquiry, which is basically PI. While I know this is a spirited debate that has been going on between the House and the Senate, and we have 2 excellent debaters here in the person of Congressman Marcoleta, Senator Bato, and SP Zubiri, this will have its proper time at another inquiry and meeting so that we can focus on the witness and also our numerous resource persons who took the time out to be with us this morning. With the indulgence, of course, of my dear colleague and friend, Congressman Marcoleta.
I agree, Madam Chair. So, ang tinatanong ko lang po na kung meron tayong ma-stipulate, sapagkat totoo naman hindi pa tayo nag-meet as a constituent assembly. That is a fact. From all the invitations we had given to the Senate, wala pa pong nangyari doon. Ito po yung totoo.
Pag-usapan natin.
So, maaaring ngayon po mangyari na. Pero ang sinasabi ko, for the longest time, the hands were extended to you to meet with us on a constituent assembly. Yung mag-usap lang tayo. And then
Marami po magpo-protesta dyan.
voting
Pero hayaan na
separately
po natin
or
at
voting
bigyan natin
jointly.
ng ibang
But let
pagkakataon.
the process to proceed. Yung mag-meet lang tayo, napakaganda na po sigurong simula yun.
Thank you.
Mr. Senate President, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you, Congressman Marcoleta. Well taken. We will certainly consider that at the earliest possible opportunity. In the meantime, if you will allow me to proceed to the witness na nakapag-oath nung nasa kabilang kwarto, eto nga, may idadagdag ka pa. Sabi mo, ang ginagamit na pangalan yung Pangulo, na laging sinasabi ang utos ng kaya daw may deadline pa. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Okay, may idadagdag ka pa ba?
Wala na po.
Wala na po. Okay, maraming salamat. At mawalang galang, pwede ka nang umalis, pero mawalang galang. Bago po tayo pumunta sa pirma, may 5 witness. Mabilis lang. Mabilis lang po, taga Bukidnon, para ipaalam sa lahat na ito ay ginaganap sa buong kapulungan. Hindi lamang dito sa Luzon, kundi hanggang sa Mindanao, kinalat talaga itong mga form na ito. So, maraming salamat sa ating testigo at tawagin natin yung mga taga Bukidnon. Kapitan ninyo, hindi kaalyado ng mayor at ng congressman ninyo. Kaya, ano ang nangyari? Ipaliwanag po ninyo, please.
Good afternoon po, Madam Chair. Your Honor, dumating lang po kasi yung form sa amin. Tapos tinanong sa akin kung para saan yun. In-explain ko lang po dun sa kapitan kung para saan yung form. Tapos kahit siya ayaw niyang pumirma kasi ayaw niya nun. Tapos po inutos lang po sa barangay health workers na papirmahan yung gusto lang pong pumirma.
Saan galing yung form? Sa pagkaalam ninyo? Kasi kalakip nun, di ba, may listahan daw?
Galing po sa LGU.
Galing sa mayor or sa congressman?
Sa Congress po.
Sa opisina ng kongresista, yung listahan.
Opo.
Tapos, pinadala yung listahan kasama nung formularyo, yung form na pinapapirma. Ganun ba yun?
Form lang po yung nakita ko.
Paano mo alam kung sinong papapirmahin?
Sinabi lang po na kailangan pumirma lahat po dun sa barangay namin.
Okay. Pumirma naman kayo.
Ako po, hindi po ako pumirma, pati po yung kapitan.
Bakit?
Ayoko po.
Bakit ayaw ninyo? Hindi ninyo maintindihan dahil English?
Naiintindihan ko po, pero yung ibig sabihin na kaya ayoko pong pumirma.
Okay. So ayaw ninyo na paltan yung saligang batas, yung voting jointly, at iba pa.
Opo.
May sinasabing perang ibibigay ba?
May narinig po ako.
Ganon. At may nabigyan ba ng pera dun sa mga pumirmang hindi katulad nyo?
Wala po.
Tumanggap pa yung mga BHW ninyo?
Wala rin po.
Wala naman. Pero yung kapitan ninyo, pinangakuan ba sila?
Hindi po.
Hindi rin. Tapos, ano pa yung masasabi mo tungkol dito? Palibasa siguro, yung kapitan hindi kaalyado ninyong mayor at kongresista. Tama po ba yun?
Opo.
Naintindihan ba nung mga kasamahan ninyo o kabarangay ninyo yung pinipirmahan nila?
Hindi po. Ang alam po nila i-ayuda.
Alam nila ayuda kasi yun ang pangako, no?
Opo.
Sino nagsabi na ayuda yun? Yung BHW, utos ng City Hall? Ganun po ba?
Yung perception lang po siguro nung mga nando kasi parang nagte-trending na po kasi siya.
Tama, trending na may ayudang kalakip yun. Oo. Tapos, linilista ba yung mga pangalan nila?
Alam ko po, hindi ko po alam kung nililista ko.
Pero marami bang pumirma doon sa barangay ninyo?
Konti lang po kasi nung sinubmit po yon dahil may deadline daw po. Binalik po kasi yung forms kasi kulang daw po yung mga pirma.
Ano yung deadline? Kasi sinasabi daw, ang presidente daw ang nirarason. Tama ba yun?
Opo, yun po ang sabi.
Ano daw ang kinalaman ng presidente dyan?
Ang sabi po is utos daw po yun ng presidente.
Ano ba?
Utos daw po yun ni BBM.
Utos
yun po
ni
yung
BBM.
exact word.
Ay, gano'n. At sumusunod lang sila.
Opo.
Kung utos ng Pangulo, ba't hindi ninyo sinunod?
Meron po akong freedom of choice.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
Sige. At yung mga kaalyado lang ni Mayor ang binigyan ng pera, tama ba yun?
Hindi ko po alam.
Kasi meron nagbanggit na katulad nun. May dadagdag ka pa?
Wala na po.
Bakit ka takot? Ba't ka nagtatakip ng mukha katulad ng sinabi ni Congressman Marcoleta? Babalikan ka ba?
Pwede po.
Nino?
Kasi po, hindi ko po masabi dito kasi matitrace po nila ako eh. Pag sinabi ko po yung dahilan.
Ganon. Pero opisyal,
Opo.
mga opisyal, babalikan ka dyan sa lugar ninyo.
Opo.
Sige. May maidadagdag ka pa o yung mga kasamahan ko may katanungan?
Tiyak na hindi na makakawala si House Speaker Martin Romualdez kay Congressman Rodante Marcoleta dahil sa hawak nitong ebidensya.
Uulat, what's new? Sa hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, follow, and share, huwag niyong kalimutan na tangkilikin upang patuloy na makapaghatid ako ng magandang balita.